Alright, so the meat's been marinating for 12 hours now. It smells bloody gold. It's time to get some of this extra blood and juice out of here, and some of the vinegar that's run off. Then I'll dry it off slightly. Then I can prepare the machine for the hanging of the meat. Alright, so I've wiped the bench down here with some household cleaner, just to make sure everything stays really clean. You know, you don't want to contaminate this meat at all. So, lay it on here. Just gets a little bit of the extra vinegar off. Just give it a few dabs. You can also hang it straight away like this. What I found though is it does tend to drip into the bottom of the machine, and it just means you have to change the bottom paper, which I'll show you soon. That's bloody good. Just takes a little bit of the extra vinegar and off the top of the biltong here, so that's pretty much it. Now it's ready to hang. Alright, so we're on the home straight now. Meat is ready to hang. Got some hooks and some boiling water, and this is the machine I use. It's called the Biltong King. It's by a South African company called Mellerware. We picked this up on our travels a few years back over in South Africa, in Cape Town, and we brought it back in our luggage. It's essentially a box with some rods, hooks. You got a fan on the top and a light. It's a 28-watt light bulb. You got to make sure this is really clean, so I've wiped it all down with household disinfectant, just to avoid any chances of getting any mold into it. So I'm going to hang this meat up now. Okay, so the meat's just been hung. We'll let this sit for a day. I'll come back, have a quick nosy inside, and close it up again. Alright, the meat's looking good. It's been in there for 12 hours. Starting to shrink up a little bit, darken in colour. A little bit of drippage on the tray. It's quite hot at the moment, a good 25 to 35 degrees. So I'm not too worried about that paper, that would be dry by now. If you were doing this in a colder climate, I'd suggest changing that paper out, just to avoid it sitting in the bottom wet. But meat's looking good, so we'll come back tomorrow and there'll be samples. Okay, so it's been 2 days. I've sampled some of that biltong on that first piece on the front here. It's still quite red in the middle, so I'm going to give it another half a day and then it should be perfect. Alright, it's been 2.5 days. This biltong is ready to come out. I've had another sample. Still a little bit wet, but dry on the outside, so it's perfect for the way I like it. So let's get it out, hook into some, cut some up. Ooh yeah! Make sure everything is clean for this as well. You don't want to have any kind of contamination anywhere on this biltong. Oh yeah. It's the best way to do it. This kind of Wagyu beef in Sydney to buy at the Biltong shop costs $80 a kilo for this. So with this batch here, it cost us $40 worth of meat. And then the spices which I make, which is, you know, $5 in coriander seeds, a few dollars in pepper, and you end up with all this. Next thing I'm going to do is sharpen this knife up, slice it up, crack a beer, and I'll be set for the afternoon. So I hope this has been helpful for you guys. So if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If it was helpful, or you have any questions about the process, put a comment below, and subscribe for more upcoming videos that I'm going to be doing. So I've got some track days coming up soon too, and more RC bashing, and I'll do another batch of this, but I'm probably going to do smoky barbecue, so stay tuned for that. Alright, peace out. Bloody gold. Alright, so I've sampled up some of this meat, and it is bloody amazing. Still a bit soft in the middle. Oh. But that fat marbling that runs through it is amazing. That's probably the thickest piece here. I've already eaten it, but some of these will be a lot softer down the bottom and a lot harder up the top where the heat rises. Another good trick to store all the biltong in is go to your local supermarket and grab a whole bunch of mushroom bags, because you want to keep this in paper bags for when it does sweat, it doesn't suffocate inside the plastic bags, for example. They go all mouldy. So stick to the paper bags. Oh, that's so bloody good. Oh, amazing. Just amazing. Whew. I'm going to cut these up, probably freeze a couple of them, cut the rest up. They'll be gone in a few days. Bloody gold. Alright, I'm out. Oh my god. Amazing.